Welcome to today's video, where we'll be diving into one of the most frustrating error messages you might encounter when working with JavaScript. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading, apply, see, reading, apply. If you're a developer, chances are you've seen this error before, and it can be really tricky to figure out what's going on. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of what this error means and how to fix it. In this video, we'll break down the concepts involved in this error message, explore some common scenarios where it might occur, and provide practical tips for debugging and resolving the issue. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting out with JavaScript, this video is designed to help you level up your skills and tackle this error with confidence. So, let's start by understanding what this error message actually means. When you see cannot read properties of undefined, reading apply, it usually indicates that somewhere in your code, you're trying to access a property or method called apply on an object that doesn't exist or is undefined. To understand why this might happen, let's take a step back and talk about how JavaScript handles function calls. When you call a function, JavaScript uses something called the this keyword to determine the context in which the function should be executed. In some cases, you might need to explicitly set the this context using methods like apply, call, or bind. However, if you try to use one of these methods on an undefined object, JavaScript will throw the error we're discussing today. This can happen in a few different scenarios, such as when you're trying to chain multiple function calls together, or when you're using a higher order function that returns another function. To illustrate this concept, let's consider an example. Suppose we have a simple function called greeter that takes a name and returns a greeting message. We might try to use the apply method to call this function with some arguments like this. Va greeter function nam he. Return hello name. When va result greeter apply null John you John. In this case, everything works fine because we're calling apply on a defined function. However, if we try to call apply on an undefined object like this, va result undefined apply null John Shen, we'll get the error message we're discussing today. So, what should you take away from this discussion? Here are the key points to remember. The cannot read properties of undefined, reading apply. Error usually indicates that you're trying to access a property or method on an object that doesn't exist or is undefined. This error can happen when you're using methods like apply, call, or bind to set the this context for a function call. To fix this error, make sure you're calling these methods on defined objects, and double-check your code to ensure that you're not trying to access properties or methods that don't exist. Thanks for watching today's video on the cannot read properties of undefined, reading apply. Error. If you have any questions or need further clarification on this topic, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on JavaScript and web development. And if you're feeling generous, share this video with someone who might find it helpful. In our next video, we'll be exploring another common error in JavaScript, so be sure to stay tuned.